is we're going to talk about the base defense. And usually that's what we do first. And then we go to 4-2-5, and then we go to pressure. So maybe we'll clear up some of the things. But when we talk about this concept, and I'm going to fly because I got a new segment in Teaching Cover 5, which is our base coverage, that I want to use that's a different PowerPoint. And I'm going to move quickly through it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you today about some fundamentals. Because here's what I believe. If you don't play fundamentals in defense, you can't win. All right? If you don't teach your kids how to play with great fundamentals, you can't win. And to think that you can X and O and scheme people without fundamentals on defense, you are sorry for what you're thinking. And I mean that. Because you know what? It's taken us a season and a half in a new school to get our kids to buy in to play with the fundamentals that we wanted. We inherited a very nice program, very good. The class that we left, nice kids, not overly talented, but they were like a 3-3 team, bring it all over. We don't play that way. Okay? So our kids learning how to play technique was hard. And at the end of the season, we got pretty good with it, and you could see it in our performance in the playoffs, okay? When we talk about the G defense, all right, in the 4-2-5, for the most part, okay, it's an 8-man front. When we're in the 4-2-5, they lose a gap because they lose the tight end. Our defensive line kids are one-gap techniques. Our robber coverage is our base coverage, and we pressure by alignment and movement. The line, our one-gap players, our second level are two-gap players. If you want to just take a look, here we are. We're playing an offset I team in the regional finals in this game. All right, and you can see my robber. He's right here coming out of the middle of the field. That is number 9 in the box. Okay? The general philosophy of the defense is this. It's a pressure defense. And what I want you to understand is this. When you play us at night, on that first night you get that film and you make the exchange and you see us on film, I want everybody in your room going, oh, they bring pressure. And I want the quietest guy in your staff room to be the offensive line coach. I want him to think, oh, I'm not sleeping tonight. Oh, crap. It ain't happening for me this week. Honey, I'll see you on Friday. All right, I want that phone call going because I want his life to be miserable. I want people to say they're a pressure team. I want to be strong on defense. I want to create confusion through movement. I want indecision in the offense. I want to play multiple coverage, and I want to intimidate our opponents with our defense, not by being thugs, not by being idiots, not by playing cheap, but I want them to say, you know what? They're always right. You know, I was telling you guys I had that conversation with Coach U the other day, and we're deciding to play them, and he goes, Coach, we're bigger and faster than you, but your kids are never wrong. What a great thing. We're bigger and faster than you, but your kids are never wrong on defense. I can live with that. I can win that way. You throw in a little great effort and good tackling, you got a chance to be a great football team. And that's what we want to do. Okay, we want people to know that we play defense. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through the base defense at every position. And I'm going to present to you what I like to refer to as the minimum maximums. If you're going to play for us, this is what you have to do minimally. Okay? This is what you're going to do minimally. And I always get into this a little bit, and I want to make sure you understand. For some of you who've heard me talk on this topic before, I'm going to move quickly so I can get to the coverage at the end. But here's what I want you to know. For every position, we have a drill book. The defensive line drill book is, what is it, Coach, 70 pages, 72 pages? And it has all our terminology. We create for every position, we have the following things. We have a technique board, which outlines every technique that kid is supposed to learn. We talk about the drills, how they're supposed to be run, and the terminology we use to teach it to create a common language from top to bottom. Because if I can get coaching our junior high is called the Marist Academy. If I can get you at the Marist Academy to teach us with our terminology and do the base things, and my JV and freshman coaches do the same, when they get to me, life is good. And there's no confusion. The biggest problem we have in coaches is when coaches come and go, we don't always use the same language. And we have to speak the same language. We have to speak the same language. All right?